All right, what's good, boys? So it is Monday right now, and I am not going to be trading today. You can see that have just been just dilly dallying, bro. Been dilly dallying. The closest target off of open, and bro, I don't know why there's this weird gap, bro. But yeah, the closest target off of open was the 4-hour gap below us. So, and I just kind of want to see us break out of this hourly range through this low to target this low, because look at these fat gaps over here, bro. I am not going to be longing in this unless if we just pump higher, which most likely isn't going to happen. 250 points push off of open, most likely it's not going to happen. So, yeah, I kind of want to see lower prices today. Obviously, that didn't happen. All we did was slowly push higher off of open, and we are still like 200 points away from that target all the way up here. So, did not press the button today. Nothing was worth it, and there wasn't also any setups anyway. So, no clean targets. So, it's just one of those days where you just get off. And as you can see, when we have no clear targets, bro, when we have no clear targets, again, if we dumped off open, there would have been clear target. But we pushed higher off of open. We had that fat hourly gap to the left. So, that's not worth, longing into. When we have no clear targets, what do we do every single day? We just chop, bro. There's nothing clean here. There's no good setups. There's no good direction. There's no good volatility when there's no clean targets. So we are done for the day. And right now it is 10:17, and we are going to hit the gym. We're going to hit the gym, and then right after that, we're going to go pick up some raw milk and possibly some heart or some liver. So right now it's a beautiful day outside. Beautiful day outside. So we're gonna go enjoy the day and just be productive. Be productive outside the charts because obviously there's no trades, there's no opportunities today. So I'll see y'all boys later. All right, fellas. We got the gallon this week. We're gonna start getting a gallon every week. A gallon of raw milk, and then I picked this up as well. Oh yeah. What is that? 2 pounds of heart, baby. 2 pounds of heart. So this is going to be really good. This is pretty lean, to be honest. That's a bit of fat right there, but it's pretty lean overall. Heart's pretty lean. Yeah, we just got back from going to the farm. Also hit the gym, and it's already, as you can see, 12:30. So we're a little bit behind, but again, every Monday I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my watermelon juice, you know what I'm saying? Watermelon juice. Drink that, make some lunch, and then post my 3 reels for the day. I already posted a lot on my stories. So yeah, overall, been a pretty productive day so far. No trades. And yeah, I don't know. I probably won't pick up the camera for the rest of the day. Just a little update for Monday. My Mondays are pretty boring anyway. I typically don't take any trades on Mondays. So we're just gonna spend some time outside, even though it is a little cold. Get some work done, get some posts out there, and just overall get 1% better today. So yeah, I'll probably pick up the camera tomorrow whenever I'm on the charts and see what tomorrow may cook up. So I'll see you boys probably tomorrow. Peace out. I've tasted it before, but it's been a minute. Dude, it tastes exactly like steak, bro. This joint is rare too. Hold up, bro. It's like perfectly rare. That joint's perfect, bro. Got that papaya, some strawberries, some eggs. Bro, about to bust down. All right, what is good, boys? Right now, it is Tuesday at like 2 p.m. We took no trades today. Obviously, it was a bank holiday, so we are not taking a trade on a bank holiday. So yeah, we went to the gym this morning, got in an early lift at around like 9:30. And then now we're just getting a bunch of stuff done. So we just posted all the videos for the day. Actually, today I posted 4 reels. Typically I do 3, but today I posted 4. And now I am working on tomorrow's YouTube video, prepping for that a little bit for tomorrow's talk. And then spending some more time with God throughout today. And also I'm going to be taking some notes on this week 2 thing that I have in my school community. It's not my school community. It's one that I paid for. It's talking about the animal-based diet and ancestral diet and all that stuff. So there's new notes that unlock this second week. So I'm gonna watch those videos, take those notes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that as well. Do some breath work, and then do a few more posts on my stories. And that's gonna be pretty much the wrap on the day. So yeah, so far pretty solid week. Obviously, no trades yesterday and no trades today. So we do have CPI and PPI. I'm pretty sure tomorrow and Thursday. So hopefully those are going to be confirmed that we're going to have those, because it is tentative right now. So most likely we're not, but hopefully it is. Hopefully we'll actually have those news events to drive the markets. But if not, I'm pretty sure that we'll get a nice A+ setup this week, or just a high conviction, high quality setup. So just taking it day by day, enjoying my day at a time, one day at a time. So my week, one day at a time. So yeah, just ate, bro. I ate some heart, bro. That John was boss, bro. That John was boss, bro. It tasted like a steak, and low-key, I'm about to try it raw. Not tomorrow, but probably like Thursday, because you only have organs like as a meal. You only have organs as a meal like 3 to 4 times a week, because again, like, you can get too much nutrients in your body. There's something called, I think it's called like vitamin. It's one of the vitamins. It's like vitamin A, vitamin D3 or something, bro. It's like vitamin C poison, vitamin something poison, vitamin A poison, something like that, where you can get too much minerals in your body, too much, because that stuff is extremely dense. Organ meat is extremely dense when it comes to micronutrients and how healthy it is. So yeah, just because it's so nutrient dense, you just can't have it, more than like 4 times a week as a meal. You can have it every single day, like a little piece of liver, raw liver every single morning. That's fine. But when it comes to you having a full-on meal, like 4 to 6 ounces, you only want to do that like 4 times a week. So yeah, I'm not like 100% sure it is grass-fed, grass-finished or not. I'm pretty sure it's grass-fed, but I don't know if it's grass-finished. So I'm about to check on their site real quick and make sure that it's grass-finished as well before I do eat it raw. If you do eat raw meat, you need to make sure that the cows were taken care of and that they were obviously grass-fed, grass-finished. You do not want, like they say all the time, like, oh, eating raw meat is going to give you salmonella. It's going to give you tapeworms. Well, it's the same with anything, bro. Like, the quality that you put in your body is what's going to happen, right? The quality of the food that you're putting into your body is what you're going to get out. So if you're eating raw meat from the store, even if it's grass-fed beef from the store, you're going to cook yourself. You're going to end up with tapeworms. You're going to end up sick, because those cows most likely aren't treated well. But if you go to your local farm and you ask them some questions, and you see on the thing that it says grass-fed, grass-finished, which means they're not fed corn and soy, and that they're not fattened up, but they're actually pasture-raised, and they're all on these pastures year-round. They're healthy cows. It's healthy to eat raw meat, bro. It's healthy. That's the way that we are, right? Our body can handle that, and it's extremely nutrient dense. That's even more, right? Because when you're cooking it, it kills a lot of the nutrients, and it kills a lot of the good things when it comes to food. Cooking does. So having raw meat once a day, bro, like if it's extremely high quality, which is eventually what I'm gonna do, whenever I move out and I have the money for it, bro, dude, my life is gonna be top tier, bro. Because like it's just a superfood. It's just a superfood. Like, raw meat is a superfood. Y'all see beef tartare all the time at these nice restaurants, and that's even ground beef. And I'm not even talking about ground beef, bro. I'm talking about like liver. I'm talking about heart. I'm talking about stuff like that, organs. That's how you're gonna get the most amount of nutrients is eating it raw. But make sure that you're eating it, from an actual healthy cow. Because if you're not gonna eat it from a healthy cow or healthy animal, you're gonna cook yourself and you're gonna get sick. So yeah, bit of a yap. But right now we're gonna work on this YouTube video, and then probably right now we're gonna work on this YouTube video. A few more things to do. But yeah, I'm gonna play some Fortnite with my boy a little bit later tonight. And other than that, that's pretty much gonna be the day. But y'all can see right now we're jamming out, bro. We're getting a little festive. So yeah, I'll see y'all boys probably tomorrow. Peace out. All right, what's good, boys? It is Wednesday morning. Yesterday we obviously did not trade. This morning we have no news, and then tomorrow and Friday we have CPI and PPI. It is tentative, so it may not even happen. But we did just cook up some food before market open. We got a little bit of papaya that's been sitting there for a while. I've been waiting for it to be ripe enough, so I finally cut it up yesterday. Got that. Got some kiwi, a banana, obviously, some eggs, and some beef. And then I made this, just shook it up, just a little bit of 100% cacao powder, cocoa, and some raw milk. So shake that John up, and it's like some chocolate milk. I put some raw honey in there as well too. So, but that's it. Watch some YouTube for a little bit, and then get ready for market open. So I'll let y'all boys know what happens today. Hopefully we can get something clean. But yeah. All right, what's good, boys? So right now it is like 2 o'clock. We just finished up pretty much all the work for the day. We ended up taking a loss today as well. So that's pretty rough. We just uploaded a YouTube video. So getting that out right now. Just like a little raw talk. But yeah, this is the loss that we ended up taking. So yeah. Going into the day, we had these targets. I called out to the Discord that we were looking for these lows once he started to dump off of open. So this low was slept through. This low was displaced through as well. And this is the last possible target all the way down here. And you can see we just got 0 retraces. And there was really like no safe entries anywhere up here to target this low down here. I was waiting for, like a retrace right here, 5-minute gap tap or something, and then a continuation lower to target this low. We never got that. We just continued to rush lower with no safe entries where I could put, a safe stop loss at. So continue to dump. We soaked this low, and then we actually got some good displacement through it. So I started looking for a short. We got an actual, strong retrace into this gap, and we got some displacement. And you can see right here that the target was 90 points away. Y'all know how I trade. Typically, I will trade I'll target like typically like 60 to 70 points. That's like the max. But kind of with what happened like on last Friday, if y'all watched last Friday's vlog, we got like a 120 point target trade, and apparently everyone ended up taking it. A lot of people ended up taking it. I didn't because it was 120 points away. And again, like we don't take trades that are like more than like 70 points away. But figured out that, okay, each displacing candle was about 30 points plus, and 1-2 of these candles, this is like 50, 60 points right here. Each of these were like 30 points. So we displaced a lot, and I thought this is viable. But looking at it now, with how much we displaced off of open already, we displaced and, hit 2 targets. We expanded 200 points. At this point, bro, when we're this overextended, it's not worth taking it's kind of like a sniper trade like this. So yeah, took this L, 666 on each account. Really unfortunate day. So yeah, sucks, but it is what it is. Got to move on. And yeah, so finished up work for the day pretty much. All I got to do is do some breath work, and just finished on my reels as well. So yeah, I thought it was a good trade, but again, I just get absolutely railed. I got to do some reflection, on what I'm doing wrong, because, last week I thought I figured it out, deep retraces and all that stuff. Like that has been the only thing that's holding me back. And if I literally didn't take any deep retraces the past month, I would have gotten a payout with all the wins that I've been taking. And, that's been the main thing that's been holding me back. I learned that last week. I made it a rule, and now this is a problem. And now I took a loss again, and now I'm literally 1 loss away from blowing the accounts, 5x face. So, I really just have to do some reflection and just find out, what I need to do, bro. It's hard. It's hard, bro. It's so hard. But I know I got to continue to document this journey and show the process of all this. So we'll figure this out through God. We'll figure this out. God will obviously continue to guide me through this process. So that's all that matters. But yeah, we're just going to stay strong and learn from today, obviously, and try to figure out something. But yeah, I want to read a bit of the scripture to y'all. So let me get the Bible real quick. This is what I actually read this morning. I just picked a random piece of scripture, and I just want to talk to y'all about it. So in Thessalonians 4:16 through 17, it says, "For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first." 17, "Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words." Okay, so I thought this was pretty cool, so I underlined this morning. It's pretty much telling us like how everything's going to go down when Jesus returns back on earth. How everything is going to go down, right? Again, so it says first, the dead will rise with Christ first, right? And then second, we that are alive, right, that are physically alive on earth, will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. So I thought that was really cool. And, you know, you can kind of go into a bit of a discussion when it comes to, you know, eventually none of this is going to matter. None of this trading's not going to matter. The amount of money that you have in your bank account isn't going to matter. You know, your relationships aren't going to really matter. Nothing's going to really matter, right? Because eventually, you know, either it's going to be in this life or the next life. Jesus is going to come down, and there's going to be judgment. And, you know, again, the amount of houses you're going to have, the amount of cars that you're going to have, the amount of pride and fame that you have, it's not going to matter. That's not going to save you. So this is just a good reminder, bro, of it can be anytime. We have no clue. We have no clue when the Son of God will reappear. We have no clue. So we need to do our absolute best to not only ourselves, right, to change ourselves and to live for Christ and to, you know, be righteous and holy each and every single day and trying to get better and to repent, to do all these things, right, for God, but to also spread the love of God and spread the word of God as well, so that other people may be saved and, you know, be able to go to heaven, right? Have that ability to go to heaven for eternity with the Lord. You know, to have that ability to go to heaven one day. You know, we must, as disciples of Christ, we must spread the word of God and let others know, you know, the good news, so that, you know, we can all be saved. I thought I'd pick up the Bible a little bit and just talk to y'all boys about some of that. Very important stuff as always. So, yeah, that's going to be the day. Really rough day, but just got to move on. Got to keep pushing. Got to keep relying on God. So, guys, look what I found. Found a random kitty cat, bro. I came downstairs about to make some food. It's like 5:38 right now. It's still, oh shoot, she's peeking. It's still Wednesday. I came downstairs, made my food, and she was literally just like right outside the door, just chilling, bro. She doesn't have like a number or anything on her collar, so I don't know what we're gonna do, but yeah, she's chill. Bro, I cannot tell you the last time I stayed up this late, bro. Bro, it is... Oh my gosh. It's 10:40, bro. It's 10:40 at night. It's 10:40 at night, bro. We've been back testing like crazy, bro. 31 trades in the past, like, 2.5 hours. We ended up like 70% win rate. Again, bro, just waiting for super deep retraces and good confirmation, bro. That's really it. Every single trade, bro, it's just absolute banger after banger after banger. And a lot of the losses in the beginnings because I was bottom blasting, so I started to only bottom or top blast when we have a new week opening gap target or a data high or data low target. And literally, other than like once, bottom blasting and top blasting to data low and data high or new week opening gap, so they worked every single time, other than like once. So yeah, doing like that a lot. Trades like this. Again, new week opening gap fill. I got a 5-minute gap tap. We are top blasting, but again, new week opening gap fill. It's super, super strong. Draw liquidity. Be more aggressive. Data high, 15-minute gap tap. This is like a beautiful trade, bro. This is like exactly like the trade I took like 2 weeks ago. Got a lot of data. We got around 70% win rate out of those 31 trades. So it's looking pretty nice. Looking pretty good. Today was pretty hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Doubted myself a lot today, and then just went through like a whole Just mental battle, bro. Like I always do, bro. I overreact and overthink everything. Today, I literally just we were overextended, and it wasn't the best trade of all time. Looking at it at the moment, it looked decent, but like compared to setups, like this that I've been backtesting all night, those types of trades don't typically work when they're 100 points away. So I think it's just a mix of me being, like I said earlier, I don't know if I told y'all or not. A mix of me being in the mentorship with all these other guys and comparing myself to their trades and their discretional trades. My mentor's constantly going back and forth. Like, bro, my model's not like the model that I've learned over time through him isn't even like the model anymore. Like that's just the bread and butter. But like they'll take the craziest setups, like the most discretional setups of all time, and I need some sort of structure, bro. I need some sort of structure, at least until I can like become extremely like consistently profitable. Then I can start to apply like an insane amount of discretion on some trades. But for me specifically, bro, I know who I am. I am a very structured person. I need to have structure in my trading, or I will start to create these different scenarios like today, comparing myself to the trade on Friday that I missed that was 120 points away from the target. So today it was like just small stuff like that, bro. Like I'm just comparing myself to my mentor's trades, other people's trades, and their discretional entries, and it makes me feel like I'm missing out. I need to take more discretional entries. When in reality, bro, I have a system that works with me, and I need to figure. I just need to stop trying to trade these discretional entries and just be more patient, wait for the deep retraces, and yeah. So I hopped on a call with one of my boys. He's making a decent amount of money every single month, bringing in multiple five figures. So we trade literally like the same exact way, but he has a few critiques. So I actually have someone that I can trust, someone that actually has proof of what they're doing, of payouts and all that. So he also has social media, so he shows all of that. So he helped me out tonight a little bit, and then for the past 2 hours, I've just been backtesting by myself. So I've just been grinding, bro. So yeah, I actually have some different outlooks with the continuation model. Obviously more deeper retraces, but a few other small things that I didn't look at the market that way before, but now I am, because he's allowed me to understand a few things. So yeah, bro, it is again 10:50, and today was a good day, bro. And I know that if I literally just take one more, like right now I'm $700 away or $800 away from blowing the account. But if I literally just take one A+ setup, again, that's like just very that I'm very confident in, and just risk like $800 on it, and if it's like a 1.5R, I'll make everything back. I'll let it go straight back to break even. So all I need is one trade, bro. If I blow it, it's fine. I'm gonna size down to 3 accounts until I can get a payout with 3 accounts, and then move to 5. But yeah, I learned from today's loss. Again, it's just these small little lessons. I just need to continue to wait for the best of best setups and take more trades like I just back tested, and to stop trying to trade these discretional trades and this and that and just trying to follow everyone else. I'm really completely ignoring what my mentor posts anymore. I'm not watching his YouTube videos. I'm not doing any of that. I'm fully focusing on what I've learned now, because I'm back testing it and it's working, bro. It's not constantly changing the model back and forth discretional. Like some days we're going to be shorting off low, some days we're not. Like it's just everywhere. So I'm focusing on myself, focusing on what works with me, and I'm going all in on with this, bro. So yeah, I'll pick up the camera tomorrow, bro. Hopefully tomorrow's an amazing day, and hopefully this week we can capitalize on an A+ setup and make everything back. But yeah, peace out, boys. All right, boys. So as y'all just saw, we blew the XFAs. All 5 of them are gone. I don't really know what I did with that setup, bro. I really just think it was a statistical loss, because, bro, in my opinion, that was extremely A+. We inversed the 5-minute gap. We tapped the 5-minute gap as well above. We got two 30-point Diddy candles down, invalidating, most of the range. Really nice draw on liquidity. New week opening gap. Like literally everything about that setup was perfect. So yeah, I'm really not that disappointed, bro. I've just been losing back to back to back to back to back to back. So I don't really care at this point. Just gonna buy 3 new evals probably tomorrow, or I might even just take tomorrow off and start next week with the 3 evals and pass those and then get those started up. So yeah. All right, what is good, boys? It is Friday morning right now, and I'm reading a bit of the Word, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Again, just being 100% honest with all of you guys all the time. Just to document this journey, just to be 100% real. The past 2 days, bro, have been absolute hell, literal hell, in my mind, 24/7, all day long. Um, all of my eczema was coming back, like after like an entire week of it being gone, which is the longest it's ever been gone. All of it's coming back, and I'm itching everywhere else in my body. So it may be the milk. Adding that back to my diet, it may be too early. So I guess I got to get rid of that. But all of that, and it's kept me up all night long for the past like 3 or 4 nights. I haven't gotten any sleep because I'm just itching the entire night, and I'm literally like I'm dreaming of me taking losses, and I'm just constantly like throughout the entire night. I'm just worrying about waking up the next day and having to trade because I'm lost. I don't know what to do. And it's just been a constant like negative thought loop in my mind with everything. And I try not to show it to my parents or my family, obviously, Um, but it's just hard to sometimes just suffer in silence. But always know, bro, that God knows you're suffering, and that He's with you, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like God's here with me. I know that He is. Because again, like I've said this before, the teacher is always quiet during the test. So, I apply that same mindset with God. And right now, even though, nothing makes sense, absolutely nothing makes sense. I've stayed faithful. I've stayed consistent. I've stayed disciplined for 2 years now. I've stuck to a model for so long that's proven profitable. Nothing's working. So, I found this piece of scripture that, really helps me out right now in what I'm going through. So, in Thessalonians 2:10, it says, "For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat." So if man does not work, he does not eat. If you do not work for what you want in life, you're not going to eat. You're not going to bear fruit of those things if you're not willing to work and stay consistent and just do the bare minimum, which is show up. If you're not willing to show up, bro, you're fraud. Like I genuinely don't understand people that quit this. Like how do you quit? You've been at this for a year, 6 months, whatever it may be, and you just quit. I genuinely don't understand. Because stuff like this, it keeps me going, bro. Because again, like if I'm not willing to go through all the struggles of this, how do I expect to make an extravagant amount of money and live an extravagant lifestyle? Right? I'm not even looking forward to living an extravagant lifestyle, like a free life, which 99% of people don't have. For me to achieve that, I need to put in the work. All right, it's not the other way around. It's not, if I work, then I'm not going to be able to eat. No, if I work, I'm going to be able to eat. If I don't work, I'm not going to be able to eat. I'm not going to be able to bear fruits from my work. So even though right now, bro, it's hard again, and I'm just so confused. Probably the most confused I've ever been since rock bottom. I'm not gonna lie, like 8, 10 months ago. But I just got a back test, and I got to figure out my own direction a little bit too. Um, so just got to keep on putting that work, bro. Even though right now it's extremely hard, and maybe extremely hard for some of you guys. It's got to keep pushing, bro. It's got to keep pushing. Things are always gonna get better, bro. They're always gonna get better. I've went through 2 days like this in the past. Again, like I said, like rock bottom, like 8, 10 months ago. Um, Absolute rock bottom. It was like the same thing as right now. It wasn't as bad, or it was worse, but it was just 2 days, kind of like hopefully not today, but like yesterday, and then like another day. It was really like 2 whole days of me questioning my faith, me questioning everything that I look at. Like, bro, dude, it was bad. Me questioning trading, if it's meant for me. I was questioning everything. So the worst 2 days of my entire life. But this is not going to be the same. We're going to bounce back from this like we bounced back from that before. And I believe I'm really close. I have multiple people that are profitable that I'm boys with, telling me that, like, bro, like, you are pretty close. And I just have y'all boys supporting me, bro. I just can't thank y'all enough, bro. I have y'all boys reaching out to me in my comments and DMing me and all that too, bro. Like, dude, I just have like the best community, bro. DMing me saying, bro, like, you gotta keep on pushing. God's doing everything for a reason. You changed my trading, you changed my life, your mindset, like, bro. This is why I do it, bro. Just to have impact, bro, and I appreciate y'all for always supporting me, bro, and just being a great community as always. So, yeah, that's gonna wrap this part of the video up. Just thought I would kind of just yap for a minute. So, yeah, today we're gonna trade the 3 evals. I bought 3 evals last night, and we'll see what happens. But hopefully, we can start on these accounts, pass these pretty quickly. If we don't pass them, it's fine. I'm going to be trading more aggressive with these evals anyway. I want to get on next phase whenever I can, and we're back testing a lot as well today. So yeah, I'll pick up the camera in a little bit. I'll see you boys. Confirms it with just how unconfident I am in absolutely everything. All right, so we took a break-even trade, as you can see, across the 3 evals, restarting. This was a decent trade, to be honest. A decent eval trade. Again, like, there was no A+ setups today. We had this 1 hour high. We were displacing through this 1 hour gap, and we just got an insane amount of displacement higher. So yeah, we got this little retrace right here, and we were just pumping. So I just entered right about here. It says right about it's like a little higher. I think it was like right here. Simple 1-to-1 like this, and literally 3 minutes later I went break even because we were just chopping, and I just lost complete confidence. So like I just posted on my stories, I am taking a complete break. Not because of today's trade at all, because of just me noticing like how unconfident I am in absolutely everything. Me overthinking everything, and me just, bro, my brain's just gone. I haven't stopped posting since December of 2024. So I've been literally posting every single day, 10, 15 stories every single day, as well as, majority of the time it's been like 5 reels a day. I just started doing 3 reels a day like a month ago and focusing more on quality, but I've been posting 5 reels a day every single day since 2024. Posting, multiple YouTube videos a week, so I just need a mental break. I haven't had, again, one since 2024, so taking a break from the charts, taking a break from content, everything. I'm taking this as a sign, bro, because I just don't have confidence, really, and I need to just do some refinement and figure myself out. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much wrap up this week's video. Kind of a weird week, kind of a pretty bad week, but It is what it is, bro. Just got to keep on moving, take this little small break, and then come back test, figure out my strategy more. I'll probably get like at least 6 months of data, 100% proving that the way that I understand the markets works, and then hop back on these evals, pass them quickly, and then trade XFAs again, get that payout. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this week's video, boys. Appreciate y'all. If y'all want to use my code, it's BG at Alpha Futures Checkout. I think right now it's 10% off if you use my code. I would greatly appreciate that. It supports me. Or you can use, another favorite creators code as well. Support them. But yeah, other than that, if you want to join the Discord as well, it's completely free. We'll do Bible studies every single Sunday. I'm also going to be doing Bible studies. I'll stay with that. But everything else, I'm just going to take a complete break from. So I'll probably be back by next week. I will be posting the vlog next week, so stay tuned for that. Don't think I'm going to be taking a break from that. But probably I'll be back to the charts by like next Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'll see y'all, boys. Peace out.